Hey, what's up guys? Spooky here. I've never really done this before. So far I've just uploaded gameplay clips, but I've got a couple subscribers now, and I mean like literally a couple. So I wanted to make something different, just try my hand at that. So today I'm going to be doing by far the most boring thing in Helldivers 2, which is going to be finding super credits. I've kind of figured out a really efficient way to grab super credits and nothing else, and so I'm going to be doing a little bit of that for you guys today. Hope you enjoy it, hope you like and subscribe. I don't ever want to be Mr. Beast, but it'd be cool to have like, I don't know, like 100 subscribers. That'd be super dope. So if you see this video and you like it, more to come, and help me get to that 100 subscriber mark, I'd really appreciate it. So without further ado, we're going to go start trying to grind some super credits. So we're going to talk first about what kind of planet we're looking for.
Every sector in the galaxy
I feel like the bot front is the best way to go. Specifically because bots don't really chase you. They like to engage in medium range, and that's a little easier to deal with while you're trying to open containers and stuff. When we go into the bot front, we're looking for a specific kind of planet. So a good example of something that we should probably stay away from is going to be Menket. The reason we should stay away from Menket is because of the fire tornadoes. So you can see the icon up there shows we have fire tornadoes on the planet. That's going to be a hard thing to deal with when we're trying to just open containers and chill. So that's not going to be super fun. Also, if I go to Penta, we can see there's like thick, dense jungles. It's going to be kind of hard for POIs to generate there that are going to have our super credits at it, so you're probably not going to get as much. So a good example of a planet is this planet right here, Chu. Reason being, it's an arid environment. It's pretty desolate. There's not going to be a lot of vegetation, and there's also not any environmental factors showing up that are going to kill us. The sandstorms can be a downside because they can limit your visibility, but you know, that's just something you have to deal with if you're running this planet in particular. So what we're looking for is we're going to be in ones, and we're looking for a map that has just like this, right? So if we go back to that other one, you see how a bunch of the map is missing? That's going to be for a couple reasons. In this case, it's probably going to be rocks. It's going to be mountains that are blocking us off. In some places, it'll be water that's messing you up. But the reason this is bad is that all those black areas on the map can't possibly generate a POI that could potentially have super credits at it. But if we go back to...
We near operational completion.
Well, that one's okay. But yeah, this is the one I was actually looking at. We can see there's a couple things that are cool here about this particular one. Is our main objective, where there's not going to be any POIs, is right on the edge of the map. So it's going to make this really easy to search. And then also none of the map's missing, so there's plenty of room for POIs to generate. I'm going to start right here, and then I'm going to make my way all the way around the map back to the enemy positions. So I'm just going to start like right here. Now let's talk about stratagems. I'm going to be taking the car, the jetpack, and the machine gun and Gatling sentry. The logic behind this is the cars to get around, the jetpacks to get around if there's an issue with a car, or if I just need to get back to the car real fast. It can kind of cut down my time between walking to a POI, getting back to the vehicle sometimes. And the turrets are to make sure that enemies don't harass us, because we don't actually want to fight. So if we get in a situation where there's an enemy patrol and we're trying to open something, we can just throw down a turret. The fact we have two of them means we always have one ready. And then the other thing we're going to do, we're going to grab the UAV recon booster. Talking about equipment, this is a great loadout to run high-level bots. You know, we've got the medic armor, which is going to give you extra med kits. We've got the diligence counter sniper, the big boy revolver, and gas grenades. Great setup for running high-level bot missions, but it's not going to do what we need here. So we are going to go with any armor that has the scout passive. The main reason is going to be when we place a marker on the map, it'll let us know if there's any enemies near it. And it will reduce our detection range, which means that even if there's a patrol passing by, we may be able to do our job unharassed. So that's good. As far as our actual armaments and our loadout or guns, we are going to be carrying the CB9 explosive crossbow because it can open shipping containers. We are going to be carrying the GP31 grenade pistol. Same reason, because it can open containers. And you could carry thermite or impacts, but I personally like to just carry the G6 frags. And that's it for our loadout. So I'm going to go ahead and ready up. While we're dropping in, I'm going to go ahead and mention that this is better with 2 people. If you're familiar with bunkers, you know they take 2 people to open them. So you may be missing several POIs on the map doing this solo, but the guy I usually do this with isn't available right now at the time of making this video, so we'll just have to skip over those. And if you can't find somebody to play with, you can still get quite a bit of super credits skipping over the bumpers. So I'm just going to call in... Dang it. I'm just going to go ahead and call in my vehicle and my jump pack. And wouldn't you know it, we landed right on a POI. So I'm just going to leave the car here and go check this out.
Found something.
So here's a shipping container. We can go ahead and just blow it open with any of our weapons or our grenades. It's going to have 3 war bond medals, no super credits. I'm not taking any of the samples because we're not going to take the samples home. So we're just going to leave all that here. So this is a problem that happens sometimes. POIs just don't generate. Like usually you can hover over and like right here it'll say POI. If this ever happens to you, you can manually look at the map and see this. It looks man-made. It looks like a building. So there's going to be something there. The other thing is when we get close enough, we can look at the question marks and follow those. So there's something right next to us. But that is an issue that happens sometimes, is POIs aren't discoverable by scrolling your map. That doesn't necessarily stop you. So requisition slips and war bond medals, not what we're looking for, but hey, we'll take them. So I see another structure down here on the map. Gonna go ahead and hit that. And that's another thing you can look for, is a little flashy white things in the sky. And still not what we're looking for. It's got war bond medals in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit down here and see if I pick anything up. I do see a building.
Found something.
This is technically a POI, but I know from experience if they're grave markers or the little holes in the ground, you're not going to find super credits there. Here we've got a... Oh, this is awesome because this has explosive barrels in it. If you shoot directly on the thing, it's going to light those barrels up, and you can get in there without getting burned, but it's a little sketchy. What you can usually do is shoot like over here. It'll blow that thing open without blowing the barrels open. And in here we have our first super credits. So we got 10 super credits. Also, I have noticed when you have more people on the map, it can, I have seen it spawn more super credits than when you have a solo player. I don't know if that's just my imagination or that's like a real thing, but it seems like if you've got multiplayers down, here's the other thing I was talking about, the little hole in the ground. Never anything at those. Not really worth looking at. Now, here's going to be a bunker. We can't open that because we don't have a second player like I was talking about. So we'll go ahead and pass that up. Okay, so I can see 2 POIs on my map. This one's going to be just nothing. And this one's going to be something because we can see the white flashing light, so we know for sure that something's here. Now, you can find occasionally like weapons in this, or sometimes I even see samples in this container, but no, this one is going to have super credits. Typically higher level missions where you're going to see samples inside of containers. You don't usually see that on ones. Most of the time the samples are just laying out in the open. I do see another POI over here. Looks like it's going to be a container. Okay, those guys do see us. And this is where our turrets come in. Alright, we know they're calling down a dropship too. Totally fine. We're not worried about them at all. We're going to go ahead and blow this container open and see what's in it. The thing about super credits and war bonds and those war bond medals and those things that you pick up on the map is they add to your inventory instantly. So unlike samples, you do not have to extract successfully in order to take those home. So I can just return to ship alone. I'm going to go ahead and just run one more for the heck of it. Because I'm hoping to find, you know, getting one that the map's actually working correctly. So we're going to grab all our stuff we usually grab. Also, if you guys are doing this with 2 players, it's not a bad idea to have both people bring a car, so that if something happens to your first FRV, the second person can just go in and go ahead and call in a second FRV. So, are the POIs working now? Hey, they are. So you can see when I hover over this, it says minor place of interest.
Tagging map. Found something!
Well, what do we find? Ah. One of these thingies, so that's a chance for super credits. Nope, it's a gun.
Found something!
Oh. Don't do that. We do have some super credits here. Nice, nice. So, 10 super credits.
Tagging map. Found something!
And hey, look, super credits right there. So we've made 20 super credits on this map. And that's not a ton by any means, but better than we've been seeing.
Found something!
We got another one right beside us too. That's gonna be a bunker. Yep. Alright. Seems like we've drawn the attention of this bot base.
Deploying sentry.
That was good placement. Good enough. Alright.
Tagging map.
I do see one up
Freedom
here.
forever!
and it's going to be another bunker. So if we had another guy, there was a potential to get 40 super credits off of this, potentially, maybe more. We do have two more POIs, it looks like. Here's the one with the explosive barrels.
Sending down sentry.
Found something.
I'm gonna shoot way over here. Oh, we didn't blow it open.
Mag's empty.
There we go. And we did not ignite the barrels. Hey, there's another. So we're at 30 super credits on that. So if we'd had somebody else with us, potentially 50 super credits. Maybe not, but there's potential for up to 50 super credits on that. And we still do have another place that super credits could spawn right here.
Found something.
And super credits. Hey, look at that. So not a bad haul for a solo mission. Gonna go ahead and scan and see if we just have anything we missed. I'm not seeing anything. So, wait, what was that? What was that?
Tagging map.
Here. So we'll go check that out. I don't think it's anything. I think it's just probably a grave marker or one of those little holes in the ground, but we'll go ahead and go check it out and just see.
Objective critical stratagem available. Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
It says there's a POI right here. Yeah, it's going to be a grave marker. There was another one that's back here, but I think it's buried samples. So sometimes you might show up and and there will be a shovel, and there's nothing here except samples. So nothing too interesting. So I think we're clear. With that, we can just go back to the ship. Alright guys, so that's going to be how you grind for super credits. We did go up quite a little bit. If you had a Saturday with a few hours free to just hang out and do that, as you can see, if you get lucky, especially if you're playing with a buddy, you can pull 1,000 super credits pretty quick in just like a couple hours. The fastest I've ever done it is I had 4 guys and we got to 1,000 in about an hour and a half, something like that. So yeah, there's definitely potential to get plenty of super credits without having to break out the credit card. If you guys have any suggestions for like a next video or topics you want to discuss or just something you want to see in Helldivers 2, please comment, let me know. And if this video helped you out with not having to pay real money for super credits, I would hope you give me a like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate like the 5 of you that are following me. I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. I've wanted to create content forever, and I've always just been too busy. And here in the last like couple months, my life's gotten a little less busy. So I've been able to kind of start making some videos, and I'm really having fun with just like making shorts for you guys right now. But I'd like to get into like making some longer form content for you guys too. All of a sudden I don't know how to talk for some reason. So yeah, just let me know if that's something you guys are interested in.